Hello everyone, welcome to day 8 of Honest Interview Preparation. Today we'll cover fixed size sliding window. This is a very common interview pattern. And once the core idea is clear, most problems become straightforward. Let's begin.
We need the maximum sum of contiguous subarrays of fixed size k. The key constraint here is that the subarray must be contiguous. That is, the element should be adjacent. And the size is fixed. That means the window length never changes, only its position moves. In this example, we are given this array and the fixed size 3. So the subarrays of size 3 are 215, 151, 513 and 132, and their respective sum 8, 7, 9 and 6. Out of these, the maximum sum is 9, so we return 9. The brute force approach recalculates the sum every time. For a given array, it first finds the subarrays of fixed size k, then calculates the sum of each subarray, maximize the sum and then return the maximum sum. This outer loop will be running n times. So it will have the time complexity of O of n. This inner loop will run k times. K is the fixed size of subarray. So it will run O of k times. So the total time complexity is O of n cross k. Even though this solution works, it repeats the same calculations. Interviewers expect us to optimize this. Only two operations happen when the window moves. We subtract the element leaving the window and add the element entering the window. Let's take an example. For the given array, the first subarray is 215. The sum of the array is 8. Now when the window slides, the next subarray is 151. So from 8, we'll subtract 2, which is the leaving element, and add 1. The sum is 7. Out of 8 and 7, the maximum is 8. For the next window, we subtract 1 from 7 and add 3. So the sum equals 9. Now the maximum sum is 9. For the final window, we subtract 5 from 9 and add 2. Sum equals 6 and the maximum sum is 9. So we return 9. When to use fixed size sliding window? The moment you see size k, think fixed window. This pattern is about recognizing constraints early and choosing the right approach immediately. Now that the logic is clear, let's walk through the implementation. I use window sum to maintain the sum of the current window, maximum sum to maintain the maximum sum of the windows traversed so far, and two pointers start and end to represent the window. The end pointer expands the window by adding elements. Once the window size becomes k, I calculate the answer. Before moving forward, I remove the element at start to maintain the fixed window size, and then move the start pointer by 1. Finally, return the maximum sum. Let's run the code. It returned 9, which is the expected output.
That's fixed size sliding window. It's simple, reliable, and shows up often in interviews. If this helped, follow the series and continue preparing step by step.